Hey, there you guys are. Hey, I made it. I made it to 1,000 subscribers, all because of you guys. There's going to be a celebration. I'm going to get me that big old plaque and put behind me. I'm just kidding. I know I don't get a plaque for 1,000. Let's get into Timmy real quick, because I had a virtual appointment. I don't know if you ever had a virtual appointment before, but I clicked on the link and I went there and I did all the stuff, and I'm sitting there waiting and waiting. And I'm like, did I do it right? Undid it, did it again. Sat here for 45 minutes waiting on this virtual appointment to happen. All of a sudden, I get my wife's phone to call the doctor's office to talk about the missing virtual appointment. All of a sudden, my other phone starts ringing. And they said, "Oh, we're sorry we missed your virtual appointment. We're going to call you back at 4 o'clock. Is that okay?" Yeah, I guess. You got to love technology, right? Well, what's going on with Timmy this morning? Well, last night he did an evening chat, and he got his new heater from Amazon, I guess. Yeah, he got a new $25 electric heater with a thermostat. Woo-hoo! I don't know why that was major breaking news or anything. He got back from Fred and Raphael's. I hope this rain isn't going to affect us. But anyway, he goes over to Fred and Raphael's and re-gifts the gifts he got from his subscribers. Yeah, the Christmas blend, the holiday blend, and some other coffee. Is this guy that cheap? Then Timmy's regurgitated. Did you know that Raphael doesn't use all the sugar? Yeah, if he calls her a cup and a half, she might use 3/4 of a cup. She cuts back the sugar in her cookies. Yeah, I know. We already know that. We know that, Timmy. Yeah, you're talking about the guy with the Moto Guzzi. Timmy's watching videos on this guy. Uh-oh. You all right, buddy? Buddy's getting upset. It's raining like crazy. He's afraid of thunder. Anyway, it's going to be okay, bud. You look all nervous, buddy. Don't you want your treat? Here. Don't you want your treat? No? You're all scared. Well, let me pause this. I got to find out what's wrong with Bud. I think you might hear thunder somewhere. I don't hear it. He's talking about this guy with his Moto Guzzi. He's telling him, just get out there and ride. Don't worry about what you bring with you. Don't worry about it. No. You better worry a little bit, Tim. I don't think he's going to have that bike. No, I think it's gone by March. He's going to sell before Daytona Bike Week. That's what I think. He gets his subscribers endure 20 minutes of hearing the burgers fry in the background, and then he goes over and plays with that heater. I'm glad his subscribers like that kind of video. It's pretty crappy to me. Let's go to the next video. Yeah, so his next video, and Timmy got older. That's all I'm going to say about that. He got older. And we all got older. We all got a day older yesterday, this morning. Timmy went out and bought him some new Wrangler jeans. You know, remember all them other jeans he just took back? Well, he went and got another pair. Oh, he talks about a little bit about the oleo. Oh, yeah, noodles with spaghetti. Spaghetti with the olive oil and the garlic. You know you did it right when you stink the next day. Now, I think that's what he said. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video. Yeah, that dish doesn't sound too... it sounds good. It seems like it would be tasty, but I don't know if Timmy's aware that olive oil's got like 100 calories per teaspoon. A teaspoon or tablespoon. It doesn't matter. It's pretty up there in calories. Yeah. And then you add the pasta, a lot of calories. And it's not carnivore, Tim. It's not carnivore. That's what you own, right? Carnivore diet? I don't want to hear about this stuff. The next video, he goes out for a walk, but he comes out and the crusher's dirty. Then he shows you he's not going to lock the truck. I hope he didn't have his pew-pew in there. Because last time he didn't lock his truck, somebody jacked his pew-pew. Remember that? Yeah, he had to go get it from the sheriff's office. Luckily, they got it back before it was involved in a crime. Yeah, I don't think he wasn't involved in a crime, but you never know. And old Mr. Techie, he's going to Google, I just call him earbuds. He wants to know if he's using that, will the microphone work? How many YouTubers he's got to watch to know that does work? I've seen many YouTubers doing that. Timmy, get with the program, son. Then Tim walks by Dominic's house and he's making a joke. Come out, Dominic! Come out! Yeah, remember a couple of days ago, maybe a week and a half ago. Yeah, they had the police all out there, and Dominic wouldn't come out of his trailer. So Timmy's kind of reenacting that for us. Then Timmy's getting religious on us again. He's talking about if you ask God, He'll bring what you want in your life. Want. I don't think that's what He'll make sure you're safe and sound and stuff like that, but I don't think He want. He brings you what you need. And you can go further from that. But you can't sit there. It almost sounds like Timmy goes to bed at night praying for 100,000 subscriber plaque and cash from his subscribers. Yeah, he's praying that stuff. And if he's saying if you ask the good Lord, He'll give it to you. He'll give it to you. Yeah, Timmy's basically getting into that thing I was doing the other day when I was sitting in a chair over here, had the fire pit going. He's going to go places. He's going to do things. You know, he doesn't necessarily want to go to Walt Disney or nothing like that. He could go up to Silver Springs. They got a park right up there. And Ocala. He could go up to, the Florida Caverns. He could go to Swanee River State Park. I showed you the twisties in my video. Yeah, they got twisties up there, and they got all kinds of stuff to do. He could even tow the trailer up there. Get some cheap parking. He could do that during the winter months. He could even save some money on his electricity. He says he doesn't have anything against it. Yeah, he said if he had friends or his daughter came down and wanted to go to Walt Disney, he'd go. As long as they're paying the fee to get in the gate. Yeah, because remember he was going to go to the Dollywood, but his daughter never showed up to go there. And then he turns it around. Yeah, he turns it around like he had to go get the bike. Like that bike, all he had to do was give a little deposit to the guy would have held the bike. Yeah, he didn't have to leave right then. No. That's what a deposit's all about, Timmy. And if you had time to spend with your daughter at Dollywood, and she was going to pay your way, should have went for that, dude. Then Timmy gets to worrying that he might be boring the ladies. Yeah, he said he's going to bore the ladies so much that they'll be hanging themselves. Yeah, they're getting up on a chair right now. His words, not mine. His words, not mine. Let's see if I can get it.
We were on the chair, ready to jump off.
That's real funny. Then he gets into about 6 months ago, there was major changes in his life. Yeah, he had relationship changes. He went on the carnivore diet, and he's doing really good on it. Except for like the last month and a half. And probably more than that. Just in the last month and a half, he's kind of showed us what he's been doing. But prior to that, just like old Teddy would tell us, if it ain't on film, Timmy just... Yep, I believe it's true. Teddy wouldn't lie to us. Now, Timmy didn't do this, but I almost felt like he was getting there, you know what I mean? I've been going through changes in my life, baby. Then he gets into drinking his old duels he had last night. Got a six-pack of them. And he might have 3 left, 2. Yeah, he slammed down 4 of them last night. And then he's saying that he has a hard time finding something to drink because he's either drinking the old duels or coffee. He's not getting enough water. Yeah. He goes on this water binge talk for a little bit here. He got up this morning and in his Timmy voice said, Timmy, you're not drinking enough water. You drank them beers yesterday and you're drinking coffee, but you're not getting enough water. He's hearing things. That's what he's doing. And then Timmy said he's watched self-improvement videos. He's been trying to improve himself all his life. He's watching them videos and he's read. You hear me? He's read self-improvement books. Now, is he lying to us or what? Because he's told us he hasn't read a book in his life. But now all of a sudden he's reading books. I don't get it, Timmy. Which is the truth, man? Then Timmy's back a-stewing. Eschewing. Yeah, he's eschewing the media in his life. He thinks back to all the time he spent watching news and stuff. Do you really believe he used to watch the news? I don't think so. But anyway, he thinks back to that time frame when he was doing all that thinking about the news. And it was so straining on his weighing them down, weighing them down. Well, Timmy, I don't, if you're watching, I have a lot of my subscribers that have eschewed you. Yeah, they've eschewed you, Timmy. Then he walks past a couple of ladies that are getting their car ready, getting ready to probably go to work, their prison jobs. And they're staring at Tim kind of weird because he got his phone out there, walking down the street talking to himself again, talking about the trees dripping and stuff. You know they think he's crazy. He's making a comment about him, talking about, didn't they ever see a phone before? Then toward the end of the video, he's starting to talk about how it was nice to buy the new Honda, nice to buy the new truck, nice to buy the camper. And he wouldn't change nothing. No, he's happy. It made him happy. He's trying to convince himself. The dude ain't happy. Then he goes into that he's a self-proclaimed minimalist. He has no debt. No debt. Them crowns he had done, paid off. The EIDL loan, paid off. Everything's paid off. He's debt-free. Oh, he's a minimalist. And he's back to being solo and single. Solo and single. That's what he's putting out in the video. Tammy's not around. According to him. He's got me there. I can't tow my home with my truck. Nope. Not to mention, he's bragging on that shed. He's got that shed to put stuff in. Yeah, he's bragging on. Nothing out there. Just Buddy is getting crazy on me.
Oh, where am I? I have no idea where I'm at. Where did I go? Where am I? Is it this way?
Timmy, I have no idea where you're at. Yeah, I just forgot a part. I had to edit this in. That's why it looks different.
I did my schooling. I didn't ever skip school. I went to school until I quit. But I got some serious common sense.
Timmy might have change for $1 in his pocket. You think? That's what he's trying to say. I got to finish the video. My thoughts were about Timmy. So far, those are the 3 videos he's put out. Last night and 2 this morning. And all of them, he keeps going over to his birthday. Over and over and over. But I'm sure he's pinching what he can from his. I bet you $5 he is. He's trying to get it all. Yep. Anyway, we got a plane flying over. And that's about it. Well, other than thank you guys again. I appreciate it. I did make my goal this year. Happy I was yesterday when I watched it. And that number just started ticking away. And I appreciate you guys. Bye.